Just like I said, here we are right in the gameplay overview. So this is Outriders, Worldslayer. I don't know what happened to my voice. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, sending out a lot of love. This is Outriders, Worldslayer official gameplay overview. And let's hop right in because I just want to see. I'm ready.
So you want to know what awaits you in Outriders Worldslayer?
Hell yeah.
Think you're ready?
Fuck yeah.
Well, let me tell you, you are not. Here we go.
The story so far.
Okay, you've beaten Outriders, called down the drop pods, and crushed every expedition to become supercharged.
That's what they're called, expeditions. I did not beat every expedition, but damn.
Demigods, roaming the battlefields of Enoch. But that doesn't mean you're Outriders.
Wait a minute. Damn, if they're... Okay. If they're speculating that you beat every expedition, then it's been a minute for anything to release for the game, hasn't it? There's been no DLC except this one, right?
Outriders can kick back and relax just yet.
No, I didn't believe in it. But the anomaly, it's growing.
A new campaign.
In
It's a new
Outriders
campaign.
Worldslayer, we see the anomaly has continued to evolve, rising to the challenge that you, the Outriders, have presented. Frost storms and blizzards now ravage the land.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like the dialogue and the side quest and the main quest with the character. The character kind of acted like a G throughout the whole thing. I really enjoyed Outriders. I played it on stream. I don't know if it was on lunarwaslost, but I played it on stream on an old account. I used to stream it. I enjoyed it. So I think I'm gonna hop into this one. I'm gonna download it back just to play this.
At a speed that even Enoch's hyper-evolved monstrosities struggle to adapt to.
Oh damn.
And as if this wasn't bad
That's
enough.
actually kind of big because, well, that's actually big because the animals and everything on this planet are adapted to the anomaly. So then all this environmental shit going on and they can't keep up with it, that is a crazy sign.
Ereshkigal, the commander of the human insurgent faction, has her own designs in mind for the future of humanity on Enoch.
It gets better every day.
Against impossible odds, the Outrider will have to push themselves to their limits to help Enoch see another day.
New zones to explore, new enemies to vanquish.
If you want humanity to survive this frozen onslaught, you will need to travel to some of the furthest reaches of Enoch. New lands, of course, also bring new horrors. And Outriders Worldslayer doesn't just introduce new enemy variants, it adds entirely new adversaries. These all formulate a pretty scary gang of beasts and bosses, who are very eager to say hello. Unsure if your current gear will be good enough for these adventures? Yeah, well, it isn't. But not to worry. Outriders Worldslayer adds a bunch of new loot for you to hunt down, including badass weaponry as well as class-specific and
That looked freaking sick.
for you to hunt down, including badass weaponry
That
as
looks
well
sick.
as class-specific and universal legendary armor sets. More on that topic a bit later. For now, let's have a look at our biggest new features.
Bro, is that Devastator? That looks sick.
The packs drew strength from the anomaly in their own way. By exploring their past, you too will be able to unlock a secondary skill tree, which adds 2 more subclass branches for each of the original
Oh, there's more reason to come back to the game even more.
classes. Points for these new packs class trees unlock after completing significant events in Outriders Worldslayer. But even a new skill tree won't be enough to reach the highest echelons of difficulty.
A new patch.
As an altered, you will still need to ascend. Ascension is the new long-term progression system introduced in Outriders Worldslayer. Step by step, it will allow you to improve your endurance, your brutality, your prowess, and even the anomaly power itself.
Oh, so that's almost like the Borderlands. Well, now in Borderlands, well, now in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. In Wonderlands, I forgot what they're called. Are they called? They're not badass ranks, but in Borderlands, it would be badass ranks. Well, that's kind of what it's reminding me of. What is it? Wonderlands endgame levels? What are they called? You have the chaos thing, but that changes the world, which that has this too. I don't know what it's called. What are they called? Myth ranks. They're called myth ranks. Myth ranks. That's what they are in Wonderlands. Myth ranks. So these are almost like the myth ranks, because that's exactly what it's reminding me of. Over, like moreover from the badass. The badass, like if you go and look at the myth ranks in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, it's like this, but yeah, this one also has a level change.
100 ascension points to unlock. Continued ascension progress will be a constant companion in Outriders Worldslayer, even over hundreds of hours of play. Sound good? Of course it does, but we're not done yet. Outriders.
That's crazy that I did mostly everything you could do besides the expeditions in almost under 50 hours.
Worldslayer
With the original.
Introduces Apocalypse tiers, which will be replacing challenge tiers, even when playing expeditions. Apocalypse tiers will be active across all Worldslayer content, and will go up to level 40. That means a new higher level cap of level 75 gear 2. Speaking of gear, Apocalypse tiers also introduce Apocalypse gear. A third mod slot will propel your gear to its most destructive form yet. And in combination,
I wonder if the mods that were on when I used to play are still the OP mods. Like there was like one that made like fireworks pop out when you either critical hit them, or it's every 5th shot or something like that, every 3rd shot.
With the many new and brutal mods coming with Worldslayer, well,
that one.
Let's just say you'll be able to bring some unseen crazy firepower to the table.
Massive new.
Whew, that's already a lot to take in. Throughout the Outriders Worldslayer campaign, you'll already have your hands full of dealing with Ereshkigal and her minions. However, if you do manage to get past her, well, the true endgame still awaits. The Trial of Taria Kratar. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. That, my friends, is the tale for another spotlight.
I don't even think you should spotlight that last part. No, you just leave that for the player to discover. Oh, that's cool. That is sick. That's a lot. That is a lot. So you said over hundreds of hours in this next new campaign. There's 2 new subclasses to each class. Is that what I heard? Wait, let me see.
The pack's true strength from the...
I'm not gonna lie, like when I played the game, it was all go for like the DPS or go for the tree that adds gun damage to your thing.
Anomaly.
To your class, and that was it.
Their own way.
And then you call it a day.
By exploring their past, you too will be able to unlock a secondary skill tree, which adds 2 more subclass branches for each
A secondary skill tree.
of the original classes. Points for these new pack/class trees unlock after completing significant events in Outriders
Oh, they add on to the points you already have?
Worldslayer. But even a new skill tree won't be enough to reach the highest echelons of difficulty.
That's crazy. So, okay. That's cool. That's cool. So, now all I'm hearing is they need to add new hairstyles, new customization. New customization is always the best in games. In Outriders, it's like, okay, it's really basic, but they need to add just a bit more, and they're climbing the ranks, in my book at least. I know there's other Outriders players that want a little bit more customization, because you do see the Outrider in a lot of the cutscenes, which is cool. And I love seeing the Outrider in the cutscenes. So, hey, more customization for the whole up here. That'd be awesome. A Worldslayer's got to look fire, right? Well, I'm pretty sure Ereshkigal is the Worldslayer, but you're slaying her world technically that she's trying to build, so you're the Worldslayer, you know? The Worldslayer needs some clean makeup. Nah, but that sounds awesome. Everything in this sounds really, really cool. I'm not going to touch too much on anything he said because, I mean, he said it, so I'll just be repeating what he said. But I think the whole skill thing, like the second skill tree and then the, like, myth ranks are pretty fire. They probably don't operate like myth ranks, but it really looks like it. 21 to 50, and that's how it does it in Tiny Tina's too. The myth ranks, it's like it's like a couple skills like this tied together. Like it would be these 5, but if you could picture it as a web, and then it has a max, and then you could put a point in each of the things. So like all these add up to 20, obviously 21 points. That's like exactly how the myth ranks are in Wonderlands. But I don't know if it'll operate the same. Probably not. You know, different game and stuff. Similar concepts, but different game. All the beasts, though, I will touch on that. All the new areas and everything. I'm not really personally a fan of ice-themed areas. Like, I can't wait to go to areas like this and the other corners. But, like, if the majority is going to take place in an ice-like biome, I'm probably not going to be that much of a fan. I think it's really hard to make an ice area look cool unless you add, like, cool things to it. Funny using the word cool and it's ice, but just like ice castles, stuff like that. I just think it's hard to make an ice area look cool to me. Well, not hard. I'm sure there's games that have done it, but I find them really boring. I don't know. And literally that's the only biome. But I guess we'll see. With Outriders. All right, much love and moonlight, and I will see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.